Hey everybody, Jeff here, Aromatics. How's everybody doing? Wait for that truck to go by. And another van making noise from right when I want to do a video. So yes, I'm doing good. It was kind of cool. Yesterday I was out on the motorbike. I wanted to just do something for the day, and I decided I'd go for a motorbike ride with my daughter and go up to a brick and mortar and look at the cigars and pipe tobacco they had. And so I'm sitting outside, smoking my pipe, talking to my daughter, catching up. And I'm looking out across the parking lot, and I see this guy walking up. And I'm thinking, I think I know that guy. I recognize that beard anywhere. And it was Wes, also known as Captain Clench. He comments on quite a few people's pipe videos. He's got a few of his own. And he lives, a fair distance away from me, but not that far. And I've been to his house once before, and yeah, so I see him coming up. I'm like, "Hey, Wes," and he's like, "Hey, Jeff." So he was working, he was working out that way. He had a job to do. He's an electrician, and so we chit-chatted for a while and caught up on some stuff. And I want to get together with him again next week, hopefully, and maybe we'll make a video together or something. And so that was really nice. But anyway, on to my review. Today I am smoking and going to review, where is it here? Gawith and Hoggarth's Dark Bird's Eye. Can you see that right in there? Nice fine shag cut. Very similar to Penny Farthing, which would be a newer blend from GLP's that has that kind of cut. And also another cut just like that too, and I actually think it's the same as far as a bird's eye cut is, although they don't mention it, is that Five Brothers Burley, which I think is also a bird's eye cut. Now what a bird's eye cut is they take the whole leaves. In this case, they're Gawith and Hoggarth is using a dark fired burley, and in the Five Brothers Burley it's just a straight, I'm guessing a white type of burley. But what they do is they take the whole leaf and they cut it with the actual stem as well, so it gives these little kind of bird's eye type flakes in with the shag cut. They cut it really fine. And which makes sense because these blends are also known to have high nicotine, and from what I was told is that the veins, they rip those veins out in cigars because those big veins actually carry the nicotine throughout the plant, so they have a lot of nicotine, and they sell those stems to companies which extract that nicotine. So that would probably explain why Five Brothers, if it is a bird's eye cut, which I think it is, because if you look at the cut you can see those little tiny bird's eye type flakes, but you can't see it really in the dark bird's eye because I think they cut it a little bit fine, even the bird's eyes, but I haven't really looked that close. So there's a couple little maybe useful facts for you. So what is this blend? It is a dark fired Virginia and a dark fired burley from kind of exotic ones like that Gawith and Hoggarth usually use from Malawi in Africa, South Africa maybe, type of Virginias and Burleys. I don't really know the exact, but I know that they're not American. Which brings me to the question is, why do we not, in the most American blends, I've never seen them use a dark fired Virginia, but I have seen dark fired Burleys, so I'm wondering why that's the case. Like why only Gawith and Hoggarth seem to use these dark fired Virginias, because they seem really good. Like their brown number 4 is mostly a dark fired Virginia, and I really enjoy that. So anyway, if any of you guys have anything to say on that, leave it in the comment box. So okay, let me light this up. So you see it's a really fine shag cut, which burns fast. Which can be a bit of a hindrance because it'll make your tobacco burn hot and can cause tongue bite. But these Gawith and Hoggarth blends just seem to be, I don't know what they do, but they just do not cause, you have to really work hard to get tongue bite with their blends. So you do have to smoke it a little slow, but you wouldn't want to smoke it fast anyway because it's really strong. So the first light you get, it's got a little bit of a Lakeland, like a sweetness to it. It's not a strong Lakeland like a scented blend, but it's sort of like a really slight kind of perfumey vanilla smell. essence. It's not an aromatic, but it definitely, I think they put it in there because without it, this blend would be pretty stout. Sorry about the wind, everybody. So you get a little bit of that sweetness, and underneath you get just a slight floral taste from the tobacco. But as you work your way down, the flavor starts to develop. Once it starts to heat up, you get just a real earthy flavor. Almost cigar-y. Sometimes you get that you can pick out the flavors. You can get, you're like, oh, I'm getting more the burley, and then it's hard to describe what the dark-fired Virginias are like. The dark-fired burley is pretty good. It's smoky, almost barbecue a little bit. But the dark-fired Virginias are a little more stout and a little more earthy and more cigar-y and maybe a little woody. There's a little bit of, it's not a sweet tobacco, but it's not a bitter tobacco either. There is a natural sweetness, even though it's not sweet. And it definitely ramps up as it goes down. It gets stronger and stronger. The nicotine is high, but I find, me personally, depends on your body chemistry. I get more of a nicotine hit from Virginia, like some Virginias and some Virginia Perique blends, more than I do from the Gawith Hoggarth blends, except for Dark Plug. That one's nuts when it comes to nicotine. But be forewarned, this one has been known to be pretty high in nicotine, so if you don't like nicotine, this might not be for you. But if you like strong flavored tobaccos and you're prone to tongue bite, the Gawith and Hoggarth blends are definitely one to check out, especially this one. It's so easy to like, you can just pinch it, you can pack it in however you want. It's gonna burn, it'll be fine, as long as you smoke it slow, pack it a little tighter. It shouldn't smoke too hot, you shouldn't get any tongue bite. So overall, great tobacco. I love it. It was one of the first Gawith and Hoggarth blends that I ever had. I fell in love with it right away. And it's one of those ones when I'm in the mood for a cigar, but I don't want to use up one of my cigars. Like, it might not be a warm enough day, or it's just not the right time, or I might get interrupted. This Dark Bird's Eye is good for that, because it's full. Or if you're in the mood for something, you want something heavy and you want to feel full, like you've been smoking all these light blends like Virginias, it's a colder night or colder day and you want something heavy but you don't want an English, definitely check out this Gawith and Hoggarth Dark Bird's Eye. So, hope you enjoyed my video. I'm going to keep on smoking and enjoying my pipe, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Take it easy. Aromatics, signing out.